Hi everybody and welcome back to some more TT Isle of Man here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome to part number 14 of my career walkthrough. Now before we get into the first race in today's episode, I want to let you know about a giveaway that I'm going to be doing on the channel. Now this is the first ever giveaway I've done and it's my way of saying thank you to everyone that supported the channel. Now this giveaway is going to be on the 20th of April, so don't forget to click that bell and stay tuned to find out about all the details. Also guys, I've also started up a new series that's going to be running on the channel at least once or twice a week, and it's going to be live streamed as well, and it's called KPG-GOONER Academy. Now this is going to be on all different games, not just on the one I trialled on it last night because we did it on Gran Turismo Sport. Loads of different events for all subscribers and anyone that joins the groups that I'm a member of. So all the links are in the description for the Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram. Any way you can stay connected to the channel, do it. Right, let's get into today's race. We start off with 3 races around the Old Blair Forest on the Suter. This is going to be awesome. I haven't played this game for a week because I've been so busy. So let's get straight into it and hopefully get some decent results. Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode on the Suter around the Old Blair Forest. Now this circuit is very, very tight. It's going to be very challenging on the superbike, so we're going to have to be really careful. So let's see if we can get a good start. Now this bike is super quick and look at that acceleration. Oh, the Suter is extreme. Right, let's just be slightly careful in the first couple of turns. We don't want to be taken out. Now there has been an update on the game recently and there has been many improvements, and hopefully we will see some of them in today's episode. Right, let's just keep it nice and controlled. Make sure we don't make any mistakes. Oh my god, we took a little bit too much speed through there and almost lifted off. Right, keep it nice and steady. Oh, everyone managed to stay on the bike. That hasn't happened before. Normally you see loads of bikes come flying off through there. Right, let's just keep nice and controlled through here. Just trying to keep up with everyone so we don't lose pace. Oh my god, about 2 or 3 bikes went piling into the corner there, and we've managed to jump up to 5th place. Oh my dear lord, that is unbelievable. So the AI still struggle around these sort of circuits. Let's see if we can keep up, and I think I saw in the lineup there was a lot of CBRs, but the one bike that I think we will have to be really good against is the NORTON V4, because that bike is supreme, an absolute beast, and I can't wait to buy that. I'm going to save up my credits and hopefully buy that so we can use that in the career as well. I'm going to try and buy as many bikes, and we may buy another bike in the next episode. I will let you know which bike that's going to be at the end of this episode, because I like to sell the bikes after I've used them a couple of times. I'm trying to use as many bikes as I can, but the one bike I'm not going to sell is the Suter because I absolutely love it. Right, let's see if we can just gain a little bit of time on these ones. Keep it nice and steady. And oh god, took a little bit too much speed, a little bit of contact there, but I didn't take him off, and we've managed to take a couple more places up to 3rd. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady through here. Please don't take, oh god, they went flying up the inside. I don't care, I'll let you go as long as you don't take me off. And again, just keeping it nice and controlled. Try not to, oh god, that was close. Oh, that was I saved that. I thought I was a goner there, but managed to stay on, and we are struggling a little bit. It takes a little while to get back into the swing of things when you haven't played it for a while. It's so different to a lot of the bike games that I play. It's a little bit more sensitive, and it's not very giving when you get it wrong, especially in this camera view. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and controlled, and we should be able to get past that bike. No, oh god, we had to slow down for that little bump in the road. And let's just keep it nice and steady through here. We should be able to take a few places. They're so slow in some of these corners, and you really got to take advantage of it. So we're on, oh god, I didn't realise we're on lap 3. We need to get a little bit closer to the front. We want to get as many points as we can. So it's a 3-lap tournament, so we've got to try and get as many points as we can. And if we can get at least in the top 3 in this first race, that will be really good. Now I think the NORTON is in 2nd place, which is no surprise. Oh no, someone else is gone. Someone else is gone, and King is leading the race, and I think it's King that is on the NORTON. So the NORTON is leading the race. That is no surprise there. Right, let's see if we can get past the bike in front and give that NORTON a bit of a run for its money. Right, this is going to be tricky to get past here. Let's just hold back to see how he does in this tricky corner down the bottom here. Slow it down. Can we get the inside, side by side? Not the greatest. Oh my god, I almost didn't turn it in then, and he managed to get back past. But let's just try and just line him up. I think we should be okay through here. A little bit slower than me through here. Keep it nice and steady. Not too bad. And accelerate. Oh, this is going to be tricky, and that Norton's starting to get away. We need to start getting past. Can we get past this? No, it's not worth it. He's all over the place, this bike in front. Let's see if we can go down the outside and beat him on the brakes. And go around the outside. Yes, we managed to take him out on the outside. That was very tricky doing it that way, but it worked. Right, let's see if we can catch up with the V4. Hold it nice and tight through there. That was a little bit quicker. And he is actually going for it. So this is going to be tricky. Right, we need to open the Suter's taps and see if we can catch up. It looks like we might not be able to get him now. He's really gone for it on that V4. And it looks like we might take a second place in this first race. We're going to have to do a lot better in the second race. And slow it down. We actually might be able to get him on this turn if we can get this nice and smooth. And accelerate. No, I don't think we're going to get him. And it looks like we're going to take second place. But there you go. It's first race back after a week or so. And we're back into the swing of things. No excuses in the second race. We're going to have to do miles better. Look how many CBRs there are in the race. There's quite a few. And a ZX-10R. Right, let's get into the second race. Right, so here we go with race 2, and we're right at the front of the grid this time, so hopefully we can get a good start. We know the Suter has that awesome acceleration. We've just got to keep that front wheel down. We managed to do it in the last race, so let's see if we can do that again. And off we go. Just be careful, and that wasn't too bad, and we should be able to get into first. Or is that Norton going to come past? Oh god, let's be careful. Let's not get taken out. Nice and smooth through there, and off we go. Right, it looks like it's going to be another battle, Suter versus Norton. So let's see if we can come out on top in this race. But we have got a third race after this, so we need to get maximum points and to stand a chance of winning this tournament. Right, let's keep it nice and controlled, and let's see if he manages to get through here without coming off like a lot of the bikes did in the last race. No, he's managed to get around that corner okay, but I think a few came off. Oh my god, he braked a little bit early there. Almost went straight into the back of him. Let's just keep it nice and steady. We've got 4 laps. There's plenty of time to get past, but we have got a bike quite close behind, so we're going to have to be aware. Still not totally confident with the AI on this game, but like I said, there's been an update, so I'm hoping that they don't still run straight into you into the slow corners. Right, let's just keep it nice and smooth through there, and accelerate, and let's see if we can get past him. Remember that little bump in the road, and we don't. Oh god, we both got a bit of air time there. Let's just see if we can get through this corner. We've got to try and make a time to get past. Can we get past? Oh, that was tight, but we managed to get past him, and we're into the lead. Right, can we lead the race and win it? That is the thing. Right, let's see if we can take a bit more speed over here. Slow it down. Is he going to come down the inside? Let's just take a little bit of wider line to avoid getting run off. No, he didn't manage to get past us. I did hear him come flying into that turn, but we managed to get away. And, oh, I think he's come off. I think he's come off. He's suddenly dropped down to 5th. Maybe he came off. Oh, my God. Anyway, let's just concentrate on our race. And let's see if we can get away. Again, just felt the front end go light there as I turned into that corner. Just managed to save it again, but sometimes it's so unpredictable, and sometimes you just turn into a corner, it feels okay, and next thing you know, the back end just disappears and you come off. Right, let's slow it down nice and early as we have got a little bit of a lead, and accelerate, and we go into lap 3 with a little bit of breathing space. But let's see if we can just make sure we get the points, and then we go into that third race, and it could be another showdown, and we will see who is leading or who's going to give us the challenge for the tournament win. But these style races I do prefer than the TT races, because I still think that they do need to up the level on the TT style races. I seem to win them by a country mile, not so much on the super bikes, but definitely on the super sport bikes. But we haven't done many since the update, so they might have improved the times as well. I think that was on the list of fixes that they have improved at some of the times, so we will see. Right, let's keep a nice tight line through there, nicely done. And it looks like we are going to win this one as long as we don't make a mistake. And where is the V4? He's still sitting in 5th place, so he's not going to get so good points this time, so that should put us in a better place at the end of this race, as long as we make sure we get the maximum points. Right, slow it down nice and early. We've got a little bit of lead. And after we finish the races on the Suter, we're going to jump on the R6 again and do another race on it, because we didn't really test it out on a bigger circuit. And then I will give you my opinion whether I think it's better than the CBR 600RR. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here. Let's try and get maximum points in this race, and hopefully we can go to that 3rd race in a good position to take the tournament win and get some more credits towards buying another bike. And like I said, at the end of the episode, we will check out what bike I'm thinking of buying next, guys. And I will see what your opinions are in the comments, because I haven't seen many people use this bike that I'm thinking of buying. Right, let's keep it nice and controlled through here. It's not too bad. And so let's try and make sure we don't come off, because that would be rather embarrassing after leading most of the race. Right, we haven't got far to go, and we are still pulling away, which is good. In a really good position. The sun glare can be a right pain on this section. You've got to be really, really careful. God, Dick, touch the curb. Don't want to be coming off there. Right, slow it down. Let's just make sure we don't make a mistake here. No, that was okay. Right, open the taps again, and we should be over the line, and that will be maximum points. So there we go. Fantastic. And that was a really, really good run, that was. And where did the Norton finished in 6th position? He's going to drop some points. That puts us in a really, really good position. Right, let's jump straight into the 3rd race and see if we can get another decent result. So we're going to jump straight into that now, so here we go. Right, so here we go with the 3rd and final race. Let's see if we can get an awesome start and try and get another victory, and then we should win the tournament. Now, we've got 4 CBRs sitting behind us, but we know the Suter is better off the mark as long as we can keep that front wheel down. So let's see if we can get a good start. Ooh, that wasn't bad. Managed to control that. A little bit of wheel spin. Let's just be careful through this first turn, because I know they're going to come flying in there. Oh my God, that was extremely close. Didn't make contact, and we're sitting in 3rd place. We've got 3 bikes quite close behind us. Let's just try and catch up with 2 fronts. Oh my God! Took a little bit too much speed over that hill, and the front wheel went up, but managed to control it. And another bike's managed to slip past us. Let's just try and hold back and see how they do through this section. We know that they're not very good through here. Oh, there goes another one! Oh my God, they really do not like that turn, and we're into 3rd place, but I don't mind. Right, let's just keep it nice and controlled around there. That's nicely done, and let's see if we can catch up with these 2 and try not to make any mistakes. Can we get past here? Definitely have the speed, but it's not worth the risk trying to go down the outside there. Let's just try and make sure that we overtake when it's safe, and so we can do it nice and clean. Right, that's not too bad around that turn, nice and steady. And we're starting to really get into the swing of things on the Suter. And oh God, that was nicely done over that jump. Just have to back off slightly through there, because sometimes it really does throw you out and it chucks you off. Right, so we've managed to catch up through that section. They really slowed down through there, so you've got to take advantage of that. But as soon as we get on the straight, we've got the superior straight line speed on this bike, and we really do catch up. Oh my God, again, got the front wheel up. I do like that, that is awesome. Right, again, through that turn, nicely, nice and smooth. And let's see if anyone else comes off through here. In behind, and is someone else going to come off? Oh my God, there goes another one. Oh my God, they really do need to fix that. That is hilarious, it really is. You just, and the thing is you can sort of predict it now. You know at least one of them. I think when you got one rider go through there, they seem to be okay, but if there's more than one, there's always one that comes off. I mean, when there was a big bunch on that first race, I think 4 or 5 of them came off on there. It was ridiculous. It's just something they do need to fix. The AI just don't have a clue. Right, let's see if we can catch up now. We've got one bike between us and a victory. Oh my god, back off there. Almost chucked myself off. That would have been very, very good. And we don't want to give any other rider a chance to win this. Oh, that was nicely done, and we've managed to take the lead. Right, let's open the taps. We know once we get away that the bike, the CBR behind, is not going to be able to match the power of the Suter, and we should be able to get away nicely. Right, so let's take a bit more speed around there. Oh, that was a little bit wider, but nice and controlled. Right, let's try not to come off ourselves through here. Let's keep it nice and steady. Keep it on the tarmac. Nicely done. But I find these next two corners worse than the one that they seem to crash on. This is the one I normally crash on. I remember when I first went around this circuit on the 600, I kept on coming off. I kept on turning into the left too much, oversteering and crashing off. But I've managed to learn. I think you do, once you know where the bumps and how tight the corners are, and you get used to the bike, you do start getting the grips of it, and it feels really, really good. I think they have done a very good job on this game. I am very impressed with it. Right, oh god, be careful. Last lap. Let's try and finish in style. We don't want to make any mistakes. Keep it on the tarmac. Nice and smooth through there. Don't have to go full pelt through there. As long as you keep it on the tarmac, that is good enough. Right, let's see if we can get the front wheel up again. And over that jump. Oh, that is awesome. I think if you pull back slightly, I think you really would come off the back of the bike. That's the one thing. I'm finding it hard to sustain wheelies on this game. I mean, you can get the wheel up really easy once you start turning all the assist off, but to sustain it, I find it very, very hard. It's easier to keep the wheel up in this view than it is third person or chase view. So yeah, we just have to improve on that, because it is nice to pop a wheelie now and again. I used to love doing it on Ride 2. If you watched my series, I think I did about 90 or 95 or nearly 100 videos on that game. Absolutely love that game. Right, let's just slow it down, get nice and tight. Last lap, let's try and finish off in style. That was nicely done through there, and we just got to gas it to the line, and we're going to take another victory and win overall. Yes, that was awesome. Right, I'm not sure how far we were ahead. Let's have a look at the time. Oh, I didn't think we were that far ahead, and wait until the time stops. So we were 10 seconds ahead. Right, let's get into the standings. So here we go. Right, so we won it by 10 points in the end, and the guy on the V4, which I thought was going to give us a real battle, finished 4th. Anyway guys, let's get into the next race in this episode. Right guys, so here we go, back on the R6 in a TT style race around Super Hillside in Wales. Now this is a much larger circuit than we raced the R6 on last time, so we really will be able to push this bike to see if I think it's better than the CBR 600RR. Right, let's see if we can get a good start on this TT style race. It's all time based, so we're going to have to get the fastest times in these 3 laps and try and win the event. But if we can catch them up, then that will be even better, because if we can overtake both of them, because they've both set off before us, then we know we're going to finish faster. Right, nicely through there. Now the handling on the R6 is very, very good, I must admit. The only thing I have noticed on the stats was the top end isn't as good as the CBR 600RR, but is that going to matter? Well, I will let you know once we get to the end of the event whether I prefer the R6. Right, but we will test out a few more 600s as well. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say this is the best bike out of all of them, because I haven't tested out all of them yet. But out of the ones I've tested out, I'm going to let you know whether it is the best. Right, let's see if we can catch up. We've got a rider not far in front of us, and we've started off really well. And, oh no, I think he's crashed. I've seen him on the map. Yes, he has crashed. There he is. Can we get past him? Yes, we do. So we've got past one of them already, and there is only one other rider in this event. Can we actually catch him up before the end of this first lap? That would be insane if we can do that, and then we can really set down a time and hopefully get a really, really good result. Right, can't see him. Oh, there he is. I can see him in the blue marker, so he's not that far ahead. Let's see if we can catch him up. Right, slow it down. Let's try and get around this turn in one piece. And again, the handling on the R6, I feel a little bit more comfortable on the slow corners on this bike than I do the CBR. That's one thing I have noticed. But the top end there, I really did notice that we started maxing out on about 175, yet the CBR does over 190, I think. So yeah, the CBR is definitely quicker in the straight line. But with a lot of the circuits on this game, I don't think the straight line speed really matters that much, because it's in the slow corners is where I think you make a lot of the time up, especially against the AI, as they're not very quick around slow corners. And we're really catching up. He's not that far ahead. If we can get through here nicely, we might be able to get nice and close to him before we get into the second lap. No, he's just managed to just pull away slightly. I don't think we're going to catch him, but we go into the second lap and he's not that far ahead. Right, let's see if we can really close in on him and try and get past. We're going to have to try and get past him nice and clean, probably at high speed, so we're going to have to be really careful. Right, let's keep it nice and controlled through this section. Try not to hit the curbs. Nice and controlled. Yep, the handling on this bike is definitely pretty decent. And that other bike we overtook has actually caught up with us behind, so we need to get back on it. We don't want him to get back past. But we definitely got time up on him, because obviously he set out before us and we caught him up. Right, I can see the other bike is not far ahead now. Let's back off over this jump. And that was nicely done, and that was nicely controlled, and we are really going for it now. Right, if we take this corner nicely, we can build up some speed. Can we get past him? And we've slipped past him. Excuse me, and we are in the lead. Fantastic. Right, you can really hold the speed around this next corner. Almost take a maximum speed up to 175. Slow it down. Just be careful that we don't come off through these next corners. But you can really take a lot of speed through those turns. And let's keep it nice and controlled and make sure that they don't catch up. And I just saw the bike that was in third place has just overtaken the bike in second place. I don't know whether there was another crash there, but anyway, we are definitely going to win this event as long as we don't crash out. We're absolutely blitzing them, and this is on expert. Now this is the one thing I said on the super bikes, the AI seem a little bit more competitive. On the 600s, not so much, especially around the longer circuits. I find them a lot easier to beat. They're pretty decent through some of the windy corners, but when it comes to the straights, they just seem a little bit scared of getting up to those high speeds. I don't see him taking it into the turns as you saw. I overtook him at high speed and a corner which he could probably go to his maximum as well. So they do need to improve the AI on the 600s for definite. Right, let's see if we can just slow it down here, and we should be okay. Nicely done round there, and we are going into the third and final lap with a nice lead, and we should be able to win this event. And at the end of the video, like I said guys, we're going to check out that bike which I said I may buy. I want your opinion in the comments whether I should purchase it, as I'm not going to do it in this episode, but I will show you the bike and the stats. Right, so we go into the third and final lap, and we should be okay as long as we don't crash out. Well, that was nice and smooth. Can we just get around this turn nice and smooth as well? Nicely done. Coming towards the end. This has been a really good run. A shame they didn't put a few more bikes in the race and started us at the back. I would have liked a real challenge of overtaking more than just the two bikes we overtook. Just up the difficulty, but it was good. Definitely like this circuit. I've raced around this circuit a couple of times online. Definitely a good one. And yeah, so here we come to the end, and we're going to take a victory. So we have won this event, and I think we won it by quite a lot. Let's have a look at the standings, and I think it's going to be at least a minute. Yes, 1 minute and 1 second. Absolutely blitzed them, no problem at all. Right, we're just going to check out in the career menu screen to what bike that I'm thinking of buying, guys. So I'm going to get straight into that now, so here I go. Right guys, this is the bike I might buy. Let me know in the comments below what you think. It's Mark Miller's EBR. I've got no idea what it's like. The stats look pretty decent. The price is pretty decent as well. Let me know in the comments below if it's worth buying. but it will be good for a first experience, whether we buy it, try it out and sell it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.